Hey YouTube, we're only a week away from White Party Bangkok, so today I'm going to give you some final advice and tips right before you head off to Bangkok. My friend David and I did an advice video for White Party Bangkok not too long ago. Go check it out for way more advice, but that was filmed a couple of weeks ago and some new info has been released, so the info in this video will be the most up to date. First of all, go ahead and pre-register your tickets online, and this is something you have to do before you pick up your tickets. So pull up the email that you originally got when you purchased your ticket. It will have a PDF attached to it. You're gonna need the name that's on that PDF as well as the reference code in that PDF. It will be on the right side under the QR code. If the original ticket wasn't under your name for some reason, maybe you bought the ticket from someone else or a friend got your ticket for you, when you pre-registered the tickets online, you just fill in your own name and that's how you can transfer the ticket to be under your own name. Once you pre-register your tickets, you'll see a QR code pop up. Screenshot this QR code because you'll need it when you go pick up your tickets in person. Or alternatively, we log into your event pop account, you see the QR code there as well. Eventually, you need to pick up your tickets, which come in the form of wristbands, physical wristbands, so if you need to pick up yourself. You can do this either from the department store within Central World during the day, or you can pick them up at the entrance to all of the venues. So I strongly recommend, if possible, picking them up during the day from the central department store in Central World. It's preferable to not pick them up from the venue because when you get to the venue, take the Central World Live nighttime venue as an example, the area is gonna be very crowded. You can have people that are coming in that already have their bracelets, and the entrance area is actually not very spacey. It's actually quite crowded, and there's gonna be a ton of people there, which means there could be some long lineups if you try to pick up your ticket there. So that's why I advise picking up the tickets during the day from the central department store in Central World whenever possible. It's gonna be on the 5th floor in the men's department from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. They didn't explicitly say which days you're gonna be able to pick up the tickets from the department store, but I'm pretty safe to say that it's gonna be from Thursday to Sunday. Let's talk a little bit more about the wristbands because they've announced that the wristband is going to be removable, which is very interesting because at a lot of parties and festivals where they give out wristbands as the tickets, they intentionally make them not removable so that people can't lose them and have to replace them, or so that they can't transfer them and just give their wristband to their friends for them to get into the party. But they said this is going to be removable, so I'm very interested to see how that's going to work. I just hope that whatever mechanism secures the wristband is going to be really robust, because I can just imagine myself, for example, flailing my arms around or doing something and then the wristband just comes off suddenly and then I've lost it and I don't know where it's gone. The other thing about the wristband is it's also how you pay for drinks at the bar. So it's got a NFC chip or something like that in the wristband. When you get to the venue, there are these top-up stations you can go to, and with credit card or cash, you can add money or credits onto the wristband itself. Then with the credits on the wristband, you can go to the bar and buy a drink. All right, next is a big piece of advice, and that's when to arrive to the parties. In the advice video that David and I posted recently, we specifically said get to the parties before 10 p.m. and I'm just gonna reiterate that because it's also in the official FAQ for White Party Bangkok. 10 p.m. is when Central World, the mall itself, the building itself closes. So if you come in after 10 p.m., you're gonna have to go to a very specific entrance from outside of the building, and it's a huge building that takes up a whole city block before you can actually go inside and get to the party. Now, if you get there before 10 p.m. and before the mall closes, you can go into Central World using any of the entrances that they have. Once you're inside the building, then you can make your way up the escalators and go to the party where the venue is on one of the top floors. Now on top of that, for New Year's Eve and Saturday specifically, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, not just inside Central World, but in the areas on the streets all around. So every year outside Central World, they do a New Year's countdown, and that draws a lot of people, and there's gonna be big crowds that form, and they actually close off additional streets all around Central World because of that, for crowd control security, obviously. So for New Year's Eve on Saturday night, I'm gonna recommend you come extra early from 9 o'clock or even before that and get into Central World, just because there's gonna be so much traffic, there's gonna be so many people, there's gonna be all these crowds that will gather outside of Central World. That's gonna make it really difficult for you to make a lot of progress or to get into the building very quickly. So New Year's Eve on Saturday, try to arrive before 9 p.m. If for whatever reason on New Year's Eve on Saturday you get there after 10 p.m., you're gonna have to go in through the underground parking. On New Year's Eve, again, there'll be people and crowd and kids everywhere, and to get into the party, if you get to Central after 10 p.m., you have to use this like very obscure entrance. You have to like go down a ramp into like the underground parking, and then just like a very specific entrance after you get in the underground that I have to like find and pay attention to, like follow the signs. I've done it once, maybe twice before. It's not the end of the world if you come after 10, but with all the crowds and all the barricades and all the closures of the roads and everything, it's just gonna be a lot more difficult to find your way to the proper entrance, especially now that it's gonna be hidden underground on New Year's Eve. So again, the advice is on Saturday, on New Year's Eve, try to get there before 9 p.m. Once you're in the party, you're gonna have a bag check that's available to you for 100 baht. In years past, they didn't take credit cards, and according to the official FAQ for this year, that's still gonna be the case. It's gonna be cash only. So just make sure you hit up an ATM sometime during the day so you have 100 baht if you do want to check a bag. There's not gonna be anywhere for you to change clothes. There's not like a change room or anything like that. So what you should do is put on whatever party costume outfit that you have at your hotel, wherever you're staying, and then put some street clothes on. Just put on shorts and a tank top, something like that over your outfit, and that's what you can wear on your way to the party. Once you get to the party, you just take off your shirt, take off your pants, you have your outfit underneath all ready to go, then you put it into like a drawstring bag that you can hand to the bag check and have them keep your stuff while you party. The final tip for the bag check, I mentioned this in the video with David, is they're gonna give you like a physical bag tag piece of paper. Take your phone and take a photo of that. Just in case you lose your ticket, at least you have a photo of it that you can show to the bag check people at the end of the night, so you can at least get your bag back even if you lost the tag. My final piece of advice is transportation from the airport to the hotel or wherever you're gonna be staying. So at BKK airport, where most of you are gonna fly in, it's gonna be a taxi, which is probably the one I'm gonna recommend, or taking the train from the airport into the city. Now, with the taxi, the one tip though is to grab the address of the hotel or wherever you need to go in Thai, not in English, and have that in really large font as a photo or a screenshot on your phone. Because every time I've flown into Bangkok and I've had to take a taxi, I've had to show them what the address is. And most of the times they have to put in the reading glasses and they are squinting at the phone like this. I'm not trying to like make fun of anyone. They don't usually read English and they might not be able to converse in English with you. So look at whatever hotel you're staying at, get the address in Thai, zoom it in so it's like a large, easy to read font size. Take a screenshot of that and store that onto your phone so that if you do need to take a taxi and the taxi driver doesn't know the name of your hotel or exactly where you're gonna go, you can at least pull that up, full screen that, and then show that to the taxi driver. The train system in Thailand and Bangkok is actually pretty good. I've taken the train into the city before. The problem is with the train itself is with the train station and the quality of the sidewalks. When you get off at your destination in Bangkok, there are no escalators, there are no elevators. You're gonna have to drag all your luggage down the flight of stairs. Once you are onto the street, you'll find that the quality of the sidewalks in Bangkok vary from narrow and bumpy to maybe non-existent. If you don't have a lot of luggage, just have like a backpack and like a duffel bag or like a carry-on that you don't mind just lifting up and hauling with you that way. The train is perfectly fine. I prefer the train if it wasn't for the luggage, but otherwise the taxi is probably the better way to go. All right, those are all the final advice that I have for all of those going to White Party Bangkok. It's coming up really soon. It's just in a week. So for all those of you that are going, I will see you there. And until next time, bye YouTube.